This is Jeremy with Southwestern Montana News, and today for our community moment, I have a special guest with us. I have Tiffany Mcwilliams, who races snowmobiles. How's it going?
It's going good.
Good. And do you want to give us a little bit of a backstory on how you got into this and where you're standing today with it?
So many, I don't know how many years ago, but my mom would always take me to Jackson Hole Hill Climbs in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. So I was at Jackson Hole Hill Climbs with my mom, and every year we would go. And then one of the last years that we went just without racing, I was like, I want to do that. Like, I want to climb that. So I was too young still. So we waited, I think, 2 more years. And then I got into racing. And this year's my 4th year racing. I started in the juniors and amateurs class. And this is my 2nd year in the women's pro class. I've been racing in the backcountry ever since I was 4 months old. Mom put me on the front of her sled, and we rode in the backcountry ever since then together.
And how old do you have to be? What's the youngest age for the racers?
So they added a juniors class, which you only have to be 12. She started racing in juniors as a 14-year-old.
Okay.
So that's how they broke up in
And,
classes.
and then once you hit 14, is that when they move you up to the next class, or?
That's when they move you from juniors to the juniors class.
Okay.
And then you move up from there as you progress.
Okay, and what classes, like, I know that they have different, like they have a 600 stock, 900 modified. Which classes do you race in?
So the women's pro gets to race the stock, 600 stock, improve, and mod, and I race all 4 of them.
Okay, and this year, how many races did you guys get in?
So we had Bear Lake 1, Bear Lake 2, Afton, Jackson Hole, Pebble Creek, and what was the last one?
Beaver Mountain.
Oh, and Beaver Mountain.
That's where I learned to snowboard, was Beaver Mountain, Utah.
It's a great
cool.
hill.
It is.
Great hill.
They have a night thing where you go up for $2, and that's how I was able to afford to learn how to snowboard.
Yeah,
That's
very
cool.
Accommodating to the
Yeah.
snowmobile racers.
And Jackson Hole, how did you do there?
So Jackson Hole, qualifying day, we had 6 women's stock, women's improved, and women's modified. I qualified 2 out of 3. I didn't qualify my mod class. I had a little hobble, but I still made it to the catwalk. Final day, I got 6 in women's stock and 2nd in women's improved.
Oh, wow. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And you stand out because who do you race for?
I raced for Articap, Team Articap.
And you're the only female racer.
Yep, I'm the only female racer.
Quite an honor to have.
Rimshaw.
From Rimshaw, yeah.
Yep. And then this weekend, you have a race at Lost Trail.
Yep.
And what is it? It's kind of got a weird title. Is it the championships, or, because they
So
titled
they're
it?
calling it this year they're calling it the National Championships.
Yeah.
It's the last race of the season, which is different than World Championships at Jackson Hole.
Okay.
It's like year endpoint championship.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is kind of to tally up the year's total points.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then this is like where we'll also, so Sunday when we get all done, all the racers and the racers' family, we'll get together and we'll have like a picnic out there. And it's our end of the year banquet where we get all our rewards and everything.
Okay. It's kind of an end of the year bash and wrap up.
Yeah.
Awesome. And then who else sponsors you? I know you have quite a few sponsors.
Power of Touch. She keeps me loose and keeps my body healthy. 3D helps keep my 3D helps keep my sleds looking good and wrapped up with all my sponsors on it. And then my papa, he helps us out a lot. And then my mom, she helps me out a lot. She gets me out. She gets me to all of them.
She gets you to all the races.
She gets me to all my races, and she supports me in everything. And then Gussie's Welding helps me a ton. Housing, fuel, entry fees, everything. Haul Trucking helps me with like parts and all that good stuff. Climb keeps me looking good on the hill, keeps me protected. And Articat for my sleds and for supporting me every year. And Hicktown Performance for keeping the truck and the trailer on the road in good condition. White Power Sports for helping us with parts. Russell Motorsports for helping us with parts. And Jason Nethercott, new to us, head mechanics, for keeping my sled in one piece all year long.
Have you had a couple wrecks this year?
Oh, yeah.
Takes a lot of heat off of Mom.
Yeah. One day before we left for Jackson Hole World Championship,
Yeah.
we were out practicing, and I went up. So there's like this 7-foot trench, and I went up into it to like treat it like Jackson Hole, and it like wheelied up, and then it came back and it caught on the bush, but it like stayed there, and I let go, and then stepped to the side. Well, they were gonna like push it forward, and it was gonna land because I was like at the top.
Yeah.
And so they were going to just push it forward and it was going to land. But instead it went to the side, back down to that trench, and it took off without anyone on it, missed the first group of trees, and went and smoked the biggest tree it could find. My whole, like, bumper, plastic pieces. I didn't break any arms, nothing, but we got it back together in 2 hours.
And you had a pretty bad wreck. Was it last year?
Last May.
Yeah, you were life flighted, weren't you?
Yep, I was life flighted out of Cook City to Billings.
Holy cow. And you still get back on the sled.
Yep.
It's the love when you do that, right?
What?
It's the love of it when you do stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you excited for this weekend?
I am.
Yeah. Well, I know we'll be cheering for you. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about?
So right now I'm sitting third place in overall points for season. Every race, if you get first place in the finals at the end of so right now I'm in blue lane. Mm-hmm. So whenever blue lane gets done racing, we get to do this thing called a queen run. So if you got first place in stock, 600 stock, improve, and modified, you get a chance to do a queen run. And you get to race up the hill and try and get the fastest time. And the lady who got the fastest time gets the queen of the hill.
Oh, wow. You're going to be shooting for that for sure.
Yeah, I'm shooting for that.
Well, we wish you luck, and we'll be cheering for you. Like we talked about earlier, I will try to get out there. I'll try to get some video footage of it, and we'll try to get it out there.
Yeah, it would be. It's a great spectator hill in that you see the vast majority of the hill, and it's usually quite a few good wrecks, and it's a lot of fun to watch. So hopefully they get a lot of spectators out. It should be sunny and nice. Last I checked, so people ought to be really enjoying it. Come to it.
Should be lots of big jumps this year, is what I've heard.
It'll be fun. And you're graduating this year too, correct?
Yep.
Graduating high school. You're standing in third? Or
Yep.
second, third. There we go. Well, we wish you guys the best of luck this weekend, and we know the town of Dillon will be rooting for you. So, well, until next time, and if you get back and you get that Queen of the Hill and you want to come in and show it off, you're more than welcome to.
Thank you.
All right, thank you guys.